Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Reich. I'm a licensed CPA in the state of Louisiana, but I'm not your licensed CPA, so keep that in mind. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Do your own due diligence, this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the best accounts payable automation softwares out there. Okay, so it's 2026. I've touched on these in the past, how they can basically enhance your accounting software, why I think they're a good use of money, why I think they're a good use of time to implement. And it's gonna kind of depend on your use case. If you have a ton of invoices coming through for your small business and QuickBooks bill pages can't keep up, there are dedicated AP platforms out there to help you manage that type of workload. But they're not all made the same. They're not all made and created equal. So you have to figure out, what do I need? What kind of platform am I running? And so I want to talk about who I think the best fits are for AP automation. And so the first one I'm going to lean in on with is Melio. So I like Melio for a couple different reasons. The best reason that I like is actually not its automation side of things. We'll get there in a minute though. Is its cash flow. And how it can enhance the business's cash flow. So if you're between large invoices getting paid from some of your largest customers and you just need to bridge a gap for a little bit, you can use Melio to pay like overdue AP with a credit card, even if that vendor doesn't take credit cards as a form of payment. So I think that's really neat. Or if you have a card with really good rewards on it, you can use that card to get those rewards, 2%, 2.9%. Now, however, keep in mind, obviously this is not free. Melio is going to charge a fee, so you're going to want to make sure that you are getting enough rewards back that it exceeds the fee that Melio is charging. But for me, really, it helps with like cash management. Like I said, if you don't have a lot of cash in the bank, payroll is coming up on Friday, but hey, your credit card has been paid to zero and you know you've got a check coming in a week or two, I think Melio is a great way to bridge that. Okay, so the automation part of things, Melio plugs directly to QuickBooks or Xero. You drag and drop an invoice in. It's going to use OCR to pick up who it's to, what it was for, the amount, the date, um, and then pretty much all you have to do is set the approvals and set the payment, and away you go. Like it's that easy. There are also a ton of different ways to pay. You can pay via wire, ACH, credit card. You can even print and have them print and mail a check if you want. Keep in mind, some of these do have different cost factors. Now let's jump into what Melio would cost. So cost is relatively reasonable, $0 if you're into that. No, but it is $0 if you want to take it for a spin. It's limited to one user. You get a couple ACHs a month for free. I think this is great if you just want to get your feet wet. I think most people are going to land here under one of these two, the core or the boost, just because you actually get a reasonable amount of ACHs and you get a little bit more. You're definitely going to want that QuickBooks Online sync, that Xero sync if you're using either one of those platforms. But it's just this usability is where most people are going to land. I think Melio is best for growing small businesses. If you've got 1,000 bills a month, you may want to check out Bill or Ramp. Not to say Melio can't field it, but there could be better use cases. Melio is capable of doing mass payouts. However, I still think, if you're a growing business, Melio is more so suited to you. If you're an established mid-sized business, maybe check out Bill.com to help manage those invoices. And speaking of Bill.com, we're about to talk about them. Bill.com is a long-standing player in the game, and they have an immense amount of automation. So they're going to do something similar to where they're going to use OCR to pick up those invoices. You can email them or upload them via PDF. It's got a vast vendor network. And then it now has an AI engine called Bill Intelligence. And so whenever you use that bill intelligence, it's going to be able to identify things within context, like vendor amounts, due dates, things like that, and then it'll code it based on past behavior. So that's going to help automate out a lot of the manual data entry, which that's what AP should be in 2026. Shouldn't be nearly as much like someone sitting at a keyboard and punching in numbers, things like that. AP should almost be automated aside from the approval and where the bills are going to get paid from. So how else does Bill save time? Well, it's got what I like to call the network effect. There's so many vendors already on bill that it reduces the need for you to collect bank details manually, which I think is great. It also offers a ton of different integrations with like QuickBooks, Xero, Sage Intacct, and so you've got really reliable data inflows and outflows, which I think is super helpful. And then you can also put your AR module within bill.com. It doesn't do just AP, it does both. So where it can fall a little short though is it's got a lot of features, and so it can take some time to learn and train and get folks integrated onto the platform. And it can feel a bit cluttered, and then pricing it can be high. Pricing can be high. That's probably an understatement. Depending on what you need, it should definitely be budgeted for. I'd imagine a minimum of at least probably $75 a month for the smallest business for one user. So keep that in mind. You just need to make sure that you have the money set aside to pay for it. The next one I want to talk about is Ramp. Ramp is, they started as a corporate card company. They've been around for a while. And so they've kind of moved into the accounts payable solution because, well, it makes sense. The platform's AP agents, they're like agentic AIs essentially. They're going to like look at those invoices. They're going to monitor those. So if like a vendor sends a bill that's 10% higher than it was last month, instead of that, the other AIs that we've talked about today in the OCR just inputting it, Ramp will actually flag it and say, there's a discrepancy here. Someone should probably look at this. Maybe you don't have to pay this much. What's going on? Obviously, a person's going to lay their eyes on it and say, oh, yeah, we expected a price increase. It's after the 31st of December. Normal is business. Or they can say, hey, why'd you charge us so much? Oh, well, you shipped the wrong quantity and billed us for the wrong quantity. And you can see how that can be useful pretty quickly. So speed, Ramp's OCR is pretty fast. It's some of the fastest in the industry. So if you drop 1,000 PDFs in there, it can swallow those up quicker than a lot of the other folks that we're going to talk about today. And then the cash back that they offer, because they're a card company, they can usually find vendors that will take virtual cards, which can earn you rebates. So, coming from their roots, there is definitely a little advantage there. And then the other place where they win is on automation speed, is the simplicity of the UI. So it's not going to take a ton of time for your team to get integrated, for it to learn how everything works, and then you just go from there. So let's talk about what all this is going to cost. It's relatively affordable in my opinion. $15 a month per user, and then custom solutions at an annual billing if you find yourself falling outside of that box. I think most folks are going to end up right here. It just makes sense unless you're really big or need something special. $15 a month per user seems pretty reasonable, pretty fair, pretty cheap. The next one I want to talk about is a big name player. It is Tipalti. So if you're doing international sales, international commerce, things like that, you're going to want to probably have a chat with these folks. They're some of the best in the game for international payments and managing those types of funds. However, they offer those types of services, but so do a lot of the other platforms on the list. It's just Tipalti takes it above and beyond. It's made for like really big companies. Like Melio can send out payments in international currencies, as can Bill, but Tipalti just does it different. And so obviously, if it's a big platform, it's going to have lots of big platform pluses. So one of the things that it does really well is it automates the onboarding of vendors. So instead of you having to chase W-9s or bank details, the vendors can enter that into a self-service portal, which I really like. You put the responsibility on them, make them sign up for it. And then the system will validate and check tax IDs. And then it's also going to check like different blacklists to make sure that those vendors aren't helping like terrorist organizations or anything like that. And then the places that it really excels are, obviously it supports over 120 different currencies, 200 different countries. I didn't even know there were 200 countries on Earth. I thought we were at like 190. So that's really impressive. It helps with tax compliance because it practically eliminates the stress of dealing with 1099s and 1042s, stuff like that. And then it's really, really good at mass payments. So if this is such a great platform, why doesn't everyone use it? Well, with great power comes great cost. You thought I was going to say with great power comes great responsibility. That's true too, but no, it is an expensive platform. So it's really, really expensive. It's not designed for small businesses with 10 employees. And so it's out of reach for most folks. But if you are turning over $100 million a year and you've got tons of different invoices going to tons of different contractors or tons of different suppliers, well, check them out. That's who it was made for. And so, that would definitely be a good use of your time to be able to automate away a lot of that headache. The next one I want to talk about, and the last one I want to talk about, is Airbase. So Airbase is designed for spend management. They basically want to handle every dollar that leaves your company, whether it's a travel expense, a software subscription, a traditional bill from a vendor. And the way that they do this is they focus on intake to pay, which means the automation starts before you even get the invoice. And so if I've got an employee at my mill who submits a purchase request and it's approved, the system is going to generate a purchase order. And so when the invoice arrives, Airbase is automatically going to be able to match it to that pre-approved request, eliminating any surprise bills that are going to plague finance departments and folks like me. So how does it automate? Where does it win? So obviously it's going to offer really tight controls with that type of granularity. Purchase orders are something that I really preach to a lot of my clients because, well, they make sense. You have to have a three-way match. You want to make sure that what you ordered is what you got, what you got is what you needed, and then it's going to cost what you said it was. It just everyone should use purchase orders. It just creates a lot of headaches so that, like, if the owner's out of town, you don't have to worry about if the owner's out of town because there was a purchase order written for that shipping inventory or something like that. Consolidation, it can also replace a ton of different tools, and so keeping everything under one umbrella, it's going to be able to replace things like expense reports, AP, procurement, and corporate cards, and so that saves you time. You're not going to have to log into several different platforms, several different softwares, things like that. Airbase is able to do it all at once. I think it's a good way to save time. Not having to switch between systems, remember what you're doing, find a different system. It just makes sense. And then it also wins because it has real-time visibility. You can see exactly how much budget is left in a department at any time as soon as something is purchased or a purchase is requested. So the drawbacks to using Airbase, though, this seems really complicated. This seems like it's going to take a lot of training and it's going to be a big headache because it's a lot of systems in one place. And so you gotta take time to learn that. It's also expensive. All these really big platforms are really expensive. I don't know if you've noticed that. But it does a good job in the things that it can do. And so you have to take the good and the bad. So these are some of my top AP platforms. You've heard of Ramp, you've heard of Bill, you've heard of Melio, and then maybe some of the bigger ones you haven't heard of just because they're so big, they flew under your radar, ironically. But I think for most small businesses, Melio is going to hit the nail on the head. And if you've got a lot of folks out there with corporate cards, I think Ramp is a good solution to check out. Bill.com is going to be ideal for when you're midsize. And then once you get past Bill, if you just have so many invoices and so many things coming in and out, then you would check out Tipalti or Airbase. I think that is like the order of operations for what makes sense here. But like I said, my primary one that I would probably recommend to most folks is probably going to be Melio or Ramp. And then after that, if you start to scale and notice you're having gray zones to where your needs aren't being met, then check out some of the larger platforms. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed hearing me ramble about it. And I hope you learned something. Pick the one that's going to work the best for your business. And away we go. I'll see y'all next time.